It's a good afternoon, and we have just landed at the Malindi International Airport. To my surprise, it is raining so heavily. As we left Nairobi, it was also raining. And I've got my taxi. We are now on the road to Kilifi town. Just in case you have not been here, Malindi is in Kilifi County, Kenya, Africa. It is about 60 kilometers to Kilifi town. Actually, these were two former districts of Malindi and Kilifi that were joined together. So this county is extremely big. So welcome to African Mom's World, where we normally talk about things to do with country life, including gardening. But today, your African mom is on a trip. She's on a tour to the coast. And I'll be showing you the scenery, centers or shopping centers that are on the road, the small ones, the big ones. I'll be showing you whatever is on the road, whether it is vegetation, anything that is worth capturing. So join me as we hit the road to Kilifi County, which is about 60 kilometers from here. When you travel, ensure that you have the travel advisories, because I thought the coast is normally hot, actually very hot, but to my surprise, it's wet. And so I had to carry a jumper just in case it got cold. But you see, now that is excess luggage for me. I can see white construction stones along the road. This is not normal for me. I don't know where they get these white stones. This is Talata Center, not a big shopping center, but there's quite some business going around. I can also see there are mango trees, big mango trees. I think this is where most of the mangoes come from when we talk of the big mangoes from the coast. Although I haven't seen any tree that has mangoes yet. This is a mosque. I'm not sure which religion dominates this coastal region, but I think it is both Christianity and Islam. This is Jiwetanga Center. Not so developed. It's small. And then we move to the Giriama dance area. I'm informed that at this place, we have traditional ceremonies where the Giriamas come for traditional dancing, because most of the community members here are Giriamas. And they sing and dance the traditional Giriama songs. If I had time, I would actually have passed by to watch and see some of these dances. We proceed to this other shopping center, also just a small one. It's called Stage ya Maembe, meaning the center for mangoes. And as the name suggests, there are so many mango trees around. Probably that is why the place is called Stage ya Maembe, the place of mangoes. This is Fig Tree Secondary School, a very nice school. I guess it is a private school, not so sure. But so far, that's the only school I have seen along the road. Then there is this center called Catholic Sabaha. I like their names. They are very unique. Whatever Sabaha means, I don't know. So you can see the vegetation is quite green. There is Imani Children's Home here, right on the road. And then we proceed to Kilifi town. Remember, I told you it is about an hour's drive or 60 kilometers. We are headed there. But as you can see from the windscreen, it is still raining. Here is a stage called Kwamukikuyu. I think it is named after the person who owns the land on both sides and does a lot of farming. In fact, there is a lot of irrigation around this place for both food crops and cash crops. It's a very nice place. He's doing a good job. The surrounding is so beautiful. It is mostly green, and like what I expected, a dry place. Most of the trees are actually indigenous. Other than the mango trees, there are so many indigenous trees. And they are so big, meaning they've been here for a long, long time. This is a big center, and it is called Ganze. And this place is where you diverge to Watamu, which is also another tourist attraction, a very big town with a lot of hotels for tourists, and also locals go to that place. You can see the mango trees as well as the coconut trees. I'm yet to see a cashew nut tree. Actually, growing up to this age, I have never seen a cashew nut tree, although I have seen the cashew nuts themselves. Now the rain gets more heavy at this point, and we had to keep wiping the screen so that we can see. But as you look at both sides of the road, you can see the houses roofed with reeds. They actually look really cool. And while I'm here, that is what I will purpose to see, how they look on the inside, because they are really shaped nicely. I guess they are quite warm or cool because the place is hot. Interestingly, there are also cows. Actually, I didn't expect cows at this place. Maybe goats, because they are more hardy. But I think I just had a wrong perspective of the coast, thinking that it's actually very dry, but not what I thought. It's quite different. These are coconut trees, so many of them. In Kiswahili, we call coconut mnazi. And here we can see pockets of water towards the road. And these are from the Indian Ocean. We also have mangrove trees, which are mostly used for roofing houses locally. I hope you have realized that we have different types of transport: lorries, public and private vehicles, but the tuk-tuks and the motorbikes seem to be the majority. We get to Matsangoni Center, and this is market day. It's an open market day where foods are mainly sold, but generally it's a big center. And as we continue, it is just mango trees everywhere, and there are also indigenous trees. Let's go. This is now Chumani Center. Not so big, but some activity. Or probably because it is raining, that's why we are not seeing so many people at the shopping centers. Talking about the tuk-tuks, straight ahead we can see one of it transporting goods for construction. And it looks like the rains have been here for some time, because looking at the roadside, on both sides actually, we can see some stagnant water. And it is actually having some scent, which means it has been there for some time. There's a petrol station here, so this means this is quite a big center. And as usual, the many tuk-tuks, lorries for transportation of goods, both to Mombasa, to Kilifi, and to Malindi. Wow. So now we get to another shopping center or a town. This is called Tedzo. It's quite big. I think the biggest we have seen so far. And there's quite a lot of construction going on, a lot of activity. different types of houses here. And even if it is still drizzling, the border or the motorbike people are still waiting for passengers. The road on the left leads us to where we get the white machine cut stones, right next to the Mtundoi Center. You can see a petrol station here, showing that there's quite some activity here. There is electricity. Yeah, this is not a rural setting. If there's electricity, that's a good thing. Business is at this place. We can also see construction materials on the road waiting for buying and selling. So there's a lot of trading. So we are almost in Kilifi town, and thank you for continuing to be with me on this journey. Straight ahead and on the side, I can see cashew nut trees. This is the first time I am seeing cashew nut trees. And so this journey of mine has been successful. I have seen something new, something different. Cashew nut tree. There's a big church here, the Grace Ministries Church. And that shows that there's also Christianity in this region. We have also the Aja Baking Flour Depot, which supplies the whole of this county. And also a cashew nut factory. Wow! Finally, we are in Kilifi town. It's not what I expected. The town is on both sides of the road. Maybe I have concluded too soon, but this is not what I expected. Kilifi County is big, so big. And so the town is on both sides of the road, as I have mentioned. A lot of business going on here. Look at the buildings. And all this way we are going is Kilifi town. It starts way back before we find the town. Thank you so much for watching or taking me on this tour. I have actually not slept. I have enjoyed myself, and I'll keep posting for you what I see in the countryside of Kilifi County. In the next video, we are going to see my final destination, because where we are at the Pwani University, and this is where we end. Bye!